I'm here. I'm here. I forgot to. Hi. Hi, everybody. I was just hanging out down in the corner, paying attention to other things. Welcome. We are back this evening. Let's see. I'm not going to give any airtime to some of the things that the rest of the news is talking about. One, because it doesn't matter. I'm talking about the Gaza thing. It doesn't matter. It matters, but it's very clearly designed to, keep us looking there instead of at the other things. It's Thursday. This week has At least this week it's only been like 70 years long instead of 97 years long. So there's that. I hope everybody is well coming in tonight. So what I thought there was an anti-Doge, which can we sidebar for a second and talk about how dumb that name is for this department? I thought I was bad at naming stuff. Elon Musk is the worst, the absolute worst at naming things. So anyway, I thought tonight it would just be very informal. I tried to watch another press conference from the White House, and I couldn't get beyond like 90 seconds. So I'm not going to subject you to that this evening. We'll look at it again. The next one, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little chat about the Super Bowl because I have some. I don't actually care. That's a sports ball I don't care about, but it's happening this weekend, so there's that. But the anti-Doge rally, which is a very nice way of saying, hey, we have rich nerds running amok in our government and smashing things, and it's a problem, and we need to focus on the fact that it's a problem. So I thought we'd look at that. Anonymous is back. That's interesting to me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the intro, and we'll get into it. Maybe by then I'll decide where we're starting, because I haven't got that far yet. It's gonna be real informal tonight. Join us. Let me know where you're coming in from and what kind of cup is getting you through the night. And we'll get chatting in a minute. Hello and welcome to the Unfiltered Tea, a show where we say all the things you wish the newscasters said, unscripted and unfiltered. We talk about news, politics, and entertainment. So pull up your soapbox, pour yourself a cuppa, and let's go. Let's go. All right. I've made some decisions while the intro was running. I think we're going to start with the thing that is admirable, but means absolutely nothing considering that there's no majorities anywhere. Like, I appreciate it. It has to get done. Rule of law, yes. We're going to start with the speech about bringing, it's like 2 minutes long, Representative Al Green announcing that he's going to bring articles of impeachment, which is absolutely necessary, but we've done this a couple times before, so forgive me if I'm feeling like, yay, we're doing the things that we need to do that are meaningless because it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to get very far. And even if it makes it to a vote, we all know how that's going to go because, our Senator Collins seems to think he learned his lesson multiple times with no consequences. But I digress. So I think we will start there because it's just a couple of minutes. I want to give it some airtime because this is what we need to be doing. This is amongst the things that gets in the way. It also means about as much as Marjorie Taylor Greene saying she was going to bring articles of impeachment when there was no majority that she could round up either. It also didn't help her cause that she had literally no evidence at all. But, so let's start with this, because my thing tonight is let's give us a little hope. It's a blizzard outside. We're a bunch of snowflakes. So, just rallying the troops, as it were, tonight, because I need it. I'm sure you need it. So, did I think to try and share my screen before I did this? Nope. Wait, hang on. Put me down there. Yes, there we go. All right. Let's just take a look at this. Let's see what he has to say.
Mr. Speaker, and I rise today, Mr. Speaker, with a to whom it may concern message. To whom it may concern, ethnic cleansing in Gaza is not a joke, especially when it emanates from the President of the United States, the most powerful person in the world, when he has the ability to perfect what he says. Ethnic cleansing in Gaza is no joke, and the Prime Minister of Israel should be ashamed, knowing the history of his people, to stand there and allow such things to be said.
I mean, to be truly blunt, Netanyahu's perfectly happy to let Trump say the things and do the things because it's what he wants anyway. So,
ethnic cleansing has been a crime against humanity. And I stand here today in the well to denounce what was said, to denounce what the president said, to denounce the complicity of the Prime Minister of Israel, and to remind people that Dr. King was right. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And injustice in Gaza is a threat to justice in the United States of America. I rise to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done. I also rise to say that the impeachment movement is going to be a grass-up movement, not a top-down. The people have got to move forward. The people have to demand it. And when the people demand it, it will be done. I did it before. I laid the foundation for impeachment, and it was done. Nobody knows more about it than I. And I know that it's time for us to lay the foundation again. On some issues, it is better to stand alone than not stand at all. On this issue, I stand alone, but I stand for justice. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back.
Not bad. I think that's a pretty good speech. Myself, no, embiggen me. There we go. That was I don't think it means much, except I will say, yes, we need to rise up. We need to get in the way. We need to call lots. I need to do more of that myself. Technology. I need my squirrel bumper when I do that. So yeah, that's going to happen. If at this point, I didn't have any of this on my 2025 bingo cards, so who knows? Maybe Mitch McConnell will surprise me and sign on to the articles of impeachment because he's just done. I don't know. Since Fetterman seemingly completely switched sides, which is weird to me. Maybe McConnell will balance it out. At this point, I can't make predictions. I would like to make predictions, but everybody keeps proving me wrong or doing things that we didn't even think were gonna ever be a thing. So, yay, articles of impeachment. Yay for a blizzard of lawsuits. Am I the only one getting impatient? Like, I'm very anti-violence, and I do not propose violence in any way, shape, or form. However, I'm not feeling the getting in the way. I'm not feeling the I'm not feeling the rising up. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that we're only in the first week of February. We made it through the century that was January, and maybe that's it. I don't know. I am gonna swoop, because I am gonna move on to anonymous. So I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I was trying, before doing the show tonight, I tried to do this deep dive into Anonymous and figure out all the history and stuff like that, because they were everywhere for a while and then they disappeared. I mean, they didn't disappear entirely, but you just didn't see them that much. Funny how that was during the 4 years of boredom and bliss with Biden, because it really was kind of boring with Biden, which I was very happy to have a few years of it just being boring. I would love for it to be boring again. But so where, don't mind me, I got totally turned around. So Anonymous was a thing in 2016, very much so, and all over the place. And for those that missed it or just missed it for whatever reason, it is a group of folks that act only individually, but the group itself takes credit for certain things, and they're hacktivist groups, i.e., I wouldn't want to end up on their bad side. And I don't know what they actually do for a living, because the whole point is that they are anonymous. And I read through their whole Wikipedia page. It's a fascinating read. What I would say to that is, given that we're dealing with a bunch of folks who can hack into things that I can't even comprehend how they would do that, I'm not sure I'm going to trust a Wikipedia page about their history. And I like facts, and facts are friends, and I don't know if there's facts there or not. I just don't know. So we're going to go with this. There are some things in Terry Pratchett's biography. There's a category called too good to check. We put the myth of Anonymous under too good to check. They do the things, they claim credit for the things, and I categorize that as too good to check. As I'm sitting here regarding my statement a couple minutes ago, Daddy-o downstairs, it's there, it's building the first of the snowflakes before blizzard time, which is, I'm going to pull this up again, actually, when I pull up the protest, because I've cherry-picked some speeches in the protest that I was listening to it today, and there were several of the speeches that I was like, yes, this is what we need. This is what we need to be listening to right here. Except I am going to do it a little bit at a time, because Representative Crockett's got me good. And Representative Crockett, if you happen to come across this at any point in the next year, or, when things fall down and we're rebuilding, I would very much like you to run for president, because I would very much like to vote for someone who knows what they're doing, is not a straight white dude, has all of the style and the perfect amount of sass. Like, please, please, please. I will come back to that. So I'm going to pull up, actually, this latest video. It took me so much work to find this anonymous video. So much. It's on TikTok. But finding it on TikTok because of this group, if there's one thing that I know is that usually when you see something like this, I pay attention when Anonymous is back in the news and all over the place because they tend to be accurate. They tend to do the things they say they're going to do. Since we're in the process of cleaning out the intelligence agency, I'm assuming that Anonymous will find some new folks to do anonymous things. It's an assumption. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I want to pull this up because, first of all, I like Anonymous from what I've seen, and they've got a cool look. But also, we're going to talk about it because I don't know. I'm kind of a fan. I probably shouldn't be. They probably do things that I would not approve of, but I am kind of a fan, and it looks kind of cool. So I'm going to pull that up, and we're going to watch the video. Can I make that go away? No, I can't make that go away. Wait, can I make that? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope, can't do that either. Nope. Back it up. All right. Streaming is dynamic. Streaming is dynamic. There we go. I was trying to make this go away, and I can't make it go away. And some things I'm just not good at, and so that's what we're just gonna. You know what? Can I? Nope. Can't move myself there. Nope. That's no. Nope. Nope. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Let's see. Can I do this? Oh, look. I can block the comments. There we go. We'll do that. We will do that. There we are. All right. Yeah. Learning on the fly, ladies and gentlemen. I am just learning on the fly. All right. Now I can let the video play.
While many remain unaware, blinded by the administration's relentless efforts to suppress the truth, the rest of the world is watching, and it is responding. Long-standing alliances with key nations such as Canada and Mexico are fracturing inch by inch. The cracks are widening, and the global community is reassessing its trust in the United States.
Accurate.
The question is no longer if, but when these relationships will collapse entirely. The consequences will be severe. Every imported product you rely on, everyday essentials, food, technology, will see skyrocketing prices, making even basic necessities unattainable for the average American. What you perceive as a simple rise in costs is, in reality, a calculated strategy. The plan? To systematically dismantle the lower class, to push those already struggling into the abyss of poverty where they will face an impossible choice.
No lies detected.
Or submit to servitude under the wealthy elite. Make no mistake, this is economic warfare, and the target is you. The recent ICE raids are not just about immigration enforcement, they are about control.
Yep.
The Trump administration seeks to reignite the flames of racial inequality and segregation-era policies.
I mean, to be fair, they've never really been quiet about that.
Racing diversity to craft
That's
a nation
not new.
built on division and fear. These operations are disrupting local economies, forcing businesses to crumble, and ensuring the economic elimination of the working class. What follows is a society engineered to serve the interests of the few.
Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second here because this is one thing that I never understand. Every time we get to this point in history, every time I'm listening to it in history books, all of that. If you don't have the workers, you don't have the force to pull up and bring money to the top. So I do not understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. So.
At the cost of the many. And as the oligarchy takes shape, another darker ideology is creeping into the mainstream. Fascist ideals, once whispered in the shadows, are now being openly embraced. Symbolism matters. Gestures matter. Elon Musk,
Correct.
a figure of immense influence, recently tested the waters with a gesture recognized worldwide as a Nazi salute. This was not an accident. It was a message, a challenge, a warning. But know this, the people are not silent. Despite the administration's best efforts to muzzle dissent, the voices of resistance grow louder. Trump's reckless overhauls, his purges of experienced government officials, his chaotic restructuring of critical infrastructure have created vulnerabilities, weaknesses, entry points. This transition period is his greatest liability, but it is also our greatest opportunity. The rushed implementation of new systems, the mass firings of key personnel, and the chaotic dismantling of existing structures have left behind critical gaps, gaps that Anonymous can and will exploit. Every system that has been hastily restructured without foresight, every official removed without proper transition planning, leaves behind exposed veins within the government's framework. These vulnerabilities are more than just bureaucratic inefficiencies. They are cracks in the foundation that can and will be breached. Anonymous watches. Anonymous waits. The time to act is fast approaching. The administration's arrogance blinds them to the fragility of their own system.
That is
Their
very true.
overconfidence in their ability to silence dissent and erase opposition will be their undoing.
Yep.
We know where to look. We know how to strike. But understand this, our intervention, no matter how disruptive, will only be a temporary roadblock unless you, the people, rise. This is your warning. This is your chance. The transition period is fleeting, and once they solidify their grip, your options will vanish. If you fail to act now, the cost of resistance will be far greater in the future. To those in power, think carefully. Your decisions now will determine your future. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. Greetings, citizens of the United
No,
States.
we didn't. No,
The effects of
no.
Donald
Shush, 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 shush. Oh, right. I forgot that TikTok just refreshes, just redoes things, and then I can't stop it. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. It's I don't know. I'm gonna follow it because, well, who doesn't love living in a movie that way? Just a little bit. I mean, given that the shit we're watching right now is so crazy, not even The Simpsons has managed to predict all of it. I think we are just gonna go with that. I still have never understood we need to eliminate the working class and make them all like, at a certain point, people, if you pay any attention to history, decide that they're done with that. And when they decide they're done, they get done. So the mission is to keep everybody happy and healthy for as long as you can so that they don't rise up. I will never understand that hubris. It just doesn't make sense to me. But then again, I don't understand how you can be the richest human being on the planet and not just compulsively fix stuff, which is probably why I'm not the richest human on the planet, because that's just how my brain works. So with that, here's I'm going to swoop again, and then we're going to get into this protest and some of the speeches from the protest. I am going to warn you, it gets real dark at the end. I don't know when they had this protest, but the light was not on their side, and somebody did not plan well for that, it seems, because I thought it was me. It is not me. It is that. So we will get there in a minute, but I need to come over here. Swoop. And replay crew, love you. What I am going to try and timestamp in the next couple of days. Mom, Dad, I know you're watching. Please remind me when you see me, maybe this weekend, since we're taking the weekend off, for me to go back through and timestamp everything so that the replay crew can just skip to what they want. That would be good. Being a being a one-woman show, sometimes I forget to do some things, and that is one of the things. So let's look at some speeches. Okay, we have wanted our representatives to do a thing. I love seeing our representatives at these places and actually doing the representative thing. Mom. I bet none of the rich guys know what a toilet brush is and don't know how to use it. They're going to need to know how to soon. Correct. I think instead of, we could jail them, but I would personally prefer just making them live for a month, maybe 3 months. Maybe we'll jail them after, but like, for me, justice would be Elon Musk living on minimum wage for 3 months. Not having access to his houses or anything like that. He's got to figure out how to pull himself up by his bootstraps, and everybody that helped him and everybody that was complicit, including the current president, who also I don't think would ever be able to do that. But I want them to live on what they think everybody else can live on. I would like to see that. I think they might change their tune pretty quick. But maybe I'm wrong. All right. Let us do we want to have I think we can televise it. Let's do that. 47 loves a good reality show. I think the next reality show should just be all of the corrupt politicians that are fostering this and making this happen. They just all get to live on federal minimum wage, because I'm feeling especially salty about it. Oh, good. We have the pitch already written. So, once things settle down, that branch of the entertainment industry, call me. We got things ready to go for you. I even have my own media company. I'm just saying, we should do lunch, baby. We should do lunch. And yeah, Dad said he wrote it years ago, because this has been going on for a while. All right. Let me bring up, there we go. Let's Intimal in me. Yes, there we are. Let's start. She does some introductions. Do I have my timestamps written down? I do. Ooh, do I have captions on though? I don't. I need to have captions on. We're going to start with this young man here. Captions on. I'm skipping over the intro because, yeah. I don't think we need.
Maxwell Frost. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. We are here today as elected members of Congress.
Yes.
We're here today because an unelected billionaire and his team have been given full and unfettered access to our taxpayer money and our government.
Which is a problem. We don't like it.
We just tried to enter the Treasury building as members of Congress, and we will, because we need to provide oversight to Elon Musk and his team. We don't know what they're doing behind these closed doors. The people deserve transparency. The fact that an unelected billionaire has all your private information is a problem.
That's an understatement.
He has access to all of our information, our social security numbers, the federal payment system, which means he's calling the shots on our taxpayer money. You mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check. There's absolutely no oversight as to what he's doing. What's to stop him from stealing taxpayer money? Nothing. That is why we're here as House Democrats, to hold the line and fight for our constituents. Listen, they campaigned across the entire country, telling people they were going to fight for working people, but they lied. They want to use the government to further enrich these corrupt billionaires and corporations. They want us to believe that the reason we can't pay for our health insurance, the reason we can't cover rent, the reason kids are dying on the streets due to gun violence, the reason there's so much wealth inequality and that so many people live paycheck to paycheck is because of the immigrant, or because of the trans person, or because of your neighbor. They lied. It's because of corrupt billionaires like Elon Musk and corporations, not our fellow working people.
Yeah.
I'll end by saying this. We might have a few less seats in Congress, but we're not going to be the minority. We're going to be the opposition. We're not going to allow them to steal from our people, from working class people. And we will fight, we will provide oversight, and we will win. Let's go!
Pausing for a moment because it's about freaking time that the Democrat. I'm sorry. It is Soapbox. Soapbox for a second. After years, too many years. I don't feel like doing the math for how many years right now of Republicans and like Mitch McConnell saying the only thing that we're going to do is stand in their way. And the Democrats have spent so long trying to meet in the middle. And it's like a game of tug of war where the far right just keeps pulling everybody farther to the right, and the Democrats keep trying to meet in the middle, which means they are going farther to the right. And I'm tired of it. At a certain point, you just have to get in their way and sit down. And I'm not pro-violence, but at a certain point, you just have to start getting in the way. And I'm very happy that I'm starting to see them get in the way. Finally, kinda, sorta. All right. Soapbox done. On to the next. Folks watching. No, I want to save Representative Crockett because I like her thing. So we're gonna come back to her because I think she is next. So we're gonna take this out of order, but I think we're going to go to, yes, she is next. We're going to go to Representative Presley because she also gave a very stirring speech. Warren was good, but I'm going with the ones that made me go, yeah, that's Shakespearean. Or I mean, not, but like, you know, in some of the Shakespeare plays like King Henry and stuff like that, where you just have those really great speeches that rile you up. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, kind of. Oh, fine. Close enough for Representative Presley.
First of all, happy Black History Month, which is American history.
Yes, it is.
There's a sign back there that says Doge actually means dangerous oligarchs grab everything.
I like it.
Well, ain't that the truth?
10 out of 10 for that sign.
I am so tired of these billionaire boys and their grubby little hands grabbing at everything. Hands off our bodies, hands off our data, hands off our tax refunds, hands off our social security checks, hands off our constitution, hands off our democracy, hands off. As a proud member of the Committee on Oversight, I'm here for some real-time congressional oversight. And you are a beautiful sight to see, and you prove that the national crisis, but we will match their energy.
I am here for that.
With unprecedented organizing, mobilizing, agitating, we will see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets. Elon Musk is a Nazi Nepo baby.
She's not wrong.
Lawless billionaire who no one elected. Elon, this is the American people. This is not your trashy Cybertruck that you can just dismantle, pick apart, and sell the pieces of.
She went after a Cybertruck.
And I want to say to our Republican colleagues, pay attention. We're here today in the hopes that you will see the light. But if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
That's a good line. That's what got us here on that one. Who else did I write down? Oh yeah, we got to check out the lady from Vermont as well. I have my timestamps. This is all just about feel good. I'm letting them rile us up. Yes. Yeah, didn't it? Yeah. That's why I went through this and I was like, all right, they got it rolling. And yeah, we'll go back to Representative Crockett, but she was just brilliant. Where are we at? YouTube is not going to like this one, but it's great. At least not love her opening line, but all right, we're going to get a little tail end of the other one because I can't. Me and the mouse are not entirely friends. Oh, there we go. That's we'll get a little bit of this one before the lady from
When
Vermont.
you don't stand up and speak out, are you betraying your voters when you don't say no to what Trump is doing? So let me tell you, they might flood the zone, but we are going to flood the phones. We are going to flood the phones with phone calls, and we are going to I am calling on all women across America, call your representatives, flood those phones. All women across
And the emails
America,
and all of
make
that.
sure that every representative, every senator, Democrat, and especially Republican know that this will not do. This will not do. Because when women stand up, we win. When we fight back, we win. When we fight back, we win. When women speak, we war. They don't call us Mama Bear for nothing. Right? They don't call us Mama Bear for nothing. We are going to show up, we are going to fight, and we are going to be with you every step of the way. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la victoria.
Yeah, messing with Mama Bears is not generally a good idea.
Magasiner, sorry.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, nuts.
I'm Seth from Rhode Island, and I see a whole lot of.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Where was she? I think I grabbed that timestamp from a different video. I must have. Everything else has been pretty accurate. Oh, there we are. There we are. I had the time. Oopsies. I had the wrong timestamp from a different video. Let me go back. There we go.
See, it is outrageous. So thank you so much for fighting with us. We will win this. Thank you. Got a few more. We're going to do Representative Becca Berlin next. Hey, Vermont's in the house. Every movement needs a scrappy little dyke, and I am that person.
YouTube's not going to love that.
Let's bring it. Everybody, we need to bring all of the energy, all of the talents we have. Each of you have something special to bring to this movement. I see lots of people out here saying, what can we do? How do we put our energy in? Here's the marching orders, folks. First and foremost, You cannot lose hope. I know everyone is exhausted. You're overwhelmed. You feel like you got nothing to give. I get it. You must do what you can when you can. And when you need a break, you turn to the person next to you and say, it's all for you. You go in now. You do what you can when you can. We need all of you to be our eyes and ears. Authoritarians win when we stop paying attention. You have to tune in. You have to document. You have to post what you're seeing. You have to record the truth and get the truth out. I know how tired you are. I know it. But you are not just doing it for you. You're doing it for your neighbors who don't have a pot to piss in. You're doing it for the folks who don't know if their kids are going to get fed tomorrow. This is not just about us. It's about everyone. It's about everyone. And we know the people who have not let us in today, they are not thinking about us. They are only thinking of them. So here's what you need to do. I need each and every one of you to get in touch with your inner scrappy little dyke. I need you to be fierce. I need you to be focused. I need you to wake up every day and say, I am in the fight. Are you with me? Let's go. How about that? Yes.
Yep. And I appreciate very, very much that I'm going to go back because we're going to end with Representative Crockett. But I appreciate very much that she is aware of how tired people are. They make them different in Vermont. I lived there for a bit. They really do. Bernie, her. Yep, that's Vermont. That's Vermont. It's like I said the other day, like you have to put on your oxygen mask before you can take care of your neighbor. And why am I here? Why do I talk politics now? Do you think I wanted to talk politics when I started? That wasn't where we go back and look at the early stuff. I wanted to talk about things like the Karen Reid trial. That's where I would be super happy. But no, we had to enter the apocalypse, and now I'm here. So, doing the shouting the truth things where I can. At some point when the world gets boring again, we'll hang out and do other things. But for now, tonight is all about just letting the representatives talk us up. That's what we're doing. And I'm going to bring up Representative Crockett, who again, my plea to you, Miss Crockett, run for president. Run for president. Assuming we have president again when we get there. But I'm going to bring you up. This is not Representative Crockett. And we will play her because I really liked her thing too.
Representative Jasmine Crockett from Texas.
I'm gonna try my best not to preach. I just want to say thank you, because every day that we show up in DC, we show up for you. We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people. And what we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they're trying to pull right now. This is why I'm not going to be able to preach, because I probably won't be able to stop cussing.
I'm with you, Ms. Crockett.
I know some of y'all have been frustrated, and you've been saying, where are the Democrats? Where are the leaders? Well, I'm here to tell you that we ain't never left y'all, all right? We are here. We are also going to make sure that they uphold the law. We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and
I appreciate
You
that.
gonna learn a few lessons from us. And I'm gonna be the first one.
Yes, you are.
You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right? Now let me be clear. When Maxwell said it's true, our job is to conduct oversight. We both serve on the oversight committee. And right now, as elected leaders who tried to go in, we were told, well, hold on a second. We got to check to see if you can come in.
That's not
Now,
cool.
y'all know he likes to pal around with Putin, right? He's trying to turn us into Russia.
Yes, he is.
But I got news for him. We, the people, will not go. It's cold out here. And y'all, yeah, we won't go. 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 Listen, the final thing to say is there are those that have said that we may face a constitutional crisis. I want you to know that the crisis is here.
Yep.
I want you to know that the power belongs to the people, though, y'all. Do not feel powerless. In this moment, as the vice president said as she conceded the election, she said, dark times may be ahead of us, but she said it's only in the darkness that we can see the stars. I am telling you right now that the stars are right here. It is time for us to shine. It is time for us to be heard. It is time for us to make sure that they know we will not go.
Yes. That is where I took everything out of order, or a lot of that out of order. Yep, the constitutional crisis is here, but I have to tell you, because it can be a lot when you're sitting there and you're watching the news and all the representatives that you elected to go be the parent in the room or do the things, and they're sitting there telling you, call us, talk to us, let's, you need to help us. Well, at a certain point, I am like, well, why did I elect you if you can't do the stuff? And I know we have to be involved, but it is kind of nice to have a whole group of people say, this is what we're doing. This is what we need from you. Thank you. That's what we needed. And they're inspiring because they're smart enough to know that we need to be inspired too. Because if we don't have the hope and we don't have the inspiration, it's real easy to just get exhausted and tune out. And that is not cool. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to keep tonight light. I didn't want to yell at anybody. And if I pulled up the press secretary or Trump, I was going to yell. I wanted just to share with you, there are some things being done. There needs to be more. But yeah, I'm embracing that snowflakes can cause a blizzard. Let's do this. I am Aurora, swoop, so that you remember to mark things. So with that, I can't say anything any better than Representative Crockett did. I stand by following the content creators that are helping you out. I stand by finding your people. It's why we do this. It's why we gather here at least a couple times a week, so we can chat together and we can inspire each other. And some night, at some point, we're gonna get to have a fun stream. I hope. I don't know what's gonna happen, because at this point we've gone back to, I wake up and I scroll my phone to see what catastrophe has happened in the 6 hours that I was asleep, because yeah, we're there. I don't think I've said to do all of the YouTube-y things. If you've made it this far, if you just joined us, if you like what you see, do the liking things, do the subscribing things. If you're new, welcome. If you have ideas or if you see things and you're like, oh no, I need to know about this. We need to chat about this. This is me on all of the BlueSky and the threads and things like that. So let me know. Send me a message. Let me know, and I will take a look at things because these are very weird times. And or if you want me just to take a day and be like, no, I want to hear about the Karen Reed trial or this trial or that trial or, the other things that I pay attention to. And regarding Representative Crockett, that's not it. No, this is what I meant to say. That's the one. Me scrolling and doing different things. So she absolutely is. And I appreciate that there are folks representing us that are like that. Hey, maybe I'll see if my representative wants to have a little chit chat. Probably not. But we'll see. Who knows? So with that, Super Bowl weekend, I may tune in just to see if Kendrick Lamar does not like us, because that's the whole controversy, and I need something silly and ridiculous in my life, but that is sports ball I cannot watch because it's just annoying to me. I'm sorry. If you like football, I'm not ever gonna, I will make fun of football. Just consider yourself warned. Because I'm a hockey fan. If you know, you know. So with that, maybe we'll gather on the weekend. Maybe not. Probably not. Yep. Because I've got all kinds of things going on. So at the very least, I'm going to see you on Tuesday. Oh my God, there's like 5 days for things to happen. I don't know. Hopefully, if something major happens, I'll pop on and we'll chat about it. And that scale for major, I realize as I say that, is vastly out of whack. So we'll see. But otherwise, I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope that this was able to give all of us a little bit of an extra boost going into the weekend and everything. And yeah, be well. Do good, make sure to bark a lot, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us for another episode of The Unfiltered Tea. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you have a story you want our unfiltered take on, go ahead and drop it in the comments, and we will see you next time.